stoop, stoop, stoop.
It's a verb that means to lower yourself down, often by bending or crouching, usually to pick something up or get into a small space. Here is a sample sentence. The old wooden porch had a creaky step that led to a small stoop where the homeowner liked to sit and watch the world go by.
Story, story, story.
It's a level or floor in a building, like the first one you walk into when you enter a house or office. Here is a sample sentence. The old house had 5 stories, with a grand ballroom on the top floor. Note: in British English, story is often used instead of story, referring to a level or floor in a building. This usage is different from the American English meaning of a narrative or sequence of events.
Stout, stout, stout.
This word describes something that is strong, solid, and unyielding. It's often used to describe people or things that are physically powerful or resilient. Here's a sample sentence. After a few too many beers, John's stout frame seemed even more imposing as he stood up to sing karaoke. In this example, stout refers to someone who has a sturdy or robust build.
Straightforward, straightforward, straightforward.
This word means being clear, honest, and easy to understand. It's about saying or doing something without beating around the bush or trying to be tricky. Here is a sample sentence. The detective was straightforward in her questioning, getting straight to the point and not beating around the bush. In this example, straightforward means clear and direct in expression or communication, without any unnecessary complexity or subtlety.
Strain, strain, strain.
It's when something gets hurt or damaged, often because it was pulled or stretched too far. Here is a sample sentence. The athlete pulled her hamstring, which put a strain on her entire leg and forced her to sit out the rest of the game. In this example, strain refers to the stress or pressure that was placed on the athlete's leg as a result of pulling her hamstring.
Straight, straight, straight.
This word refers to a narrow passage of water that connects 2 larger bodies of water, like oceans or seas. Here is a sample sentence. The narrow waterway between Asia and Africa, known as the Strait of Malacca, connects the Indian Ocean to the South China Sea. In this example, strait refers to a narrow body of water that connects 2 larger bodies of water.
Strand, strand, strand.
It's something that is pulled apart or separated from others, often leaving only one part remaining. Here is a sample sentence. The beach was littered with tangled strands of seaweed after the storm.
Strap, strap, strap.
It's a long, thin piece of material used to hold something together or keep it secure. Here is a sample sentence. She attached her backpack to her body with a sturdy strap.
Strategic, strategic, strategic.
This word refers to planning ahead, thinking carefully about how to achieve something, and making decisions that will help you reach your goals more effectively. Here is a sample sentence. The company's strategic plan to expand into new markets helped them increase their revenue by 25% within the first year. In this example, strategic means carefully planned and thought out in order to achieve a specific goal or advantage.
Strategy, strategy, strategy.
It's a plan to achieve something, usually by thinking ahead and making smart decisions about how to get what you want or need. Here is a sample sentence. The company's new marketing strategy involved launching a social media campaign to reach a wider audience and increase brand awareness. This sentence demonstrates how the word strategy can be used in context, referring to a plan or set of plans designed to achieve a specific goal.
Streak, streak, streak.
It's a series of something that happens one after another, often for a short time. Here is a sample sentence. The baseball player's impressive hitting streak lasted 25 games, earning him recognition as one of the league's top hitters.
Strengthen, strengthen, strengthen.
To make something or someone more powerful, able to do things better, or less likely to break or fail. Here's a sample sentence. The regular exercise routine helped to strengthen her muscles and improve her overall physical fitness.
Stress, stress, stress.
It's a feeling you get when something is making you feel anxious, worried, or overwhelmed. It's like having too much to think about or deal with at one time. Here's a sample sentence. The long hours and tight deadlines at work were causing her significant stress, which was affecting her overall well-being.
Stretch, stretch, stretch.
It's an action where you make something longer or more extended, often by pulling or moving it apart. Here's a sample sentence. After a long car ride, she decided to get out and stretch her legs.
Stride, stride, stride.
It's a long step, often with one foot on the ground and the other lifted up. Here's a sample sentence. She took long strides across the park, her feet pounding out a rhythmic beat on the pavement. This sentence demonstrates the word stride in action, showing how it can be used to describe a person's movement or gait.
Strife, strife, strife.
It's a state of disagreement or conflict between people, often causing problems and tension. Here is a sample sentence. The long-standing feud between the two neighboring families had been simmering for years, finally boiling over into open strife when their youngest children got into a physical altercation at the family reunion.
Strike, strike, strike.
It's when people stop doing something like work or an activity to get what they want or to make a point. Here's a sample sentence. The workers decided to go on strike until their demands for better pay and benefits were met. This sentence demonstrates the word strike in its most common usage, which is to mean a labor stoppage or protest by workers.
Striking, striking, striking.
This word means something that is impressive or attention-grabbing because of its quality, appearance, or effect. Here's a sample sentence for the word striking. The bright blue eyes and charming smile made her appearance truly striking. In this example, the word striking means impressive or attention-grabbing. It suggests that someone's physical appearance is particularly noteworthy or memorable.
String, string, string.
It's a long, thin piece of material that is often flexible and can be pulled or stretched. Here's a sample sentence. The violinist carefully tuned her instrument, adjusting the string to get the perfect pitch.
Strip, strip, strip.
It's something that is taken away from something else, often to show or reveal what's underneath. Here is a sample sentence. The magician's assistant was stripped to her underwear as part of the illusion. In this example, stripped means to remove clothing or other coverings from someone.